Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and Pokemon trainers around the world. We have a special segment for you guys today. Epic Battles of the Week! And we're going to be showcasing your battle videos today. Brought to you by Pokemon TCG Pocket India trainers. Make sure you follow them on YouTube. Make sure you give us a like and subscribe. I am Alonso. My Twitch channel is up above as well, so make sure you show some support and hit a follow there as well. I do stream Monday to Friday in the evenings and on the weekends as well. We run a lot of tournaments, we run a lot of different fights, gym championships. It's an epic time, so stick around, tune in, and let's have some fun. Let's get right into the first fight here. Okay, so the first fight here is from Kabali. Gets the heads as the coin flip. So we're going to go right into it. We've got a Mew EX, and we could look at the energy there. We can see fire energy from Kabali. So he's got a fire deck, and he's got an Arcanine in hand as well. So we're looking for that Arcanine to get online. We need a Growlithe, of course, for that. Gets a Giovanni. 2-star, lovely card over there. And from the opponent, Irvi, we've got a Mewtwo EX. So Mew versus Mewtwo. Mew can get online a lot quicker than Mewtwo to unfortunately do 150 damage. So Mew is a massive, massive threat to Mewtwo. However, we're going to see now, Irvi's going to play a Pokeball there and get some Pokemon out. Let's see what he gets. He's looking for that route. So he plays another Pokeball. He's looking for that route. Now, Gardevoir can allow Mewtwo to get online and pump out 150 damage really, really quickly. So we're looking to build up to that Gardevoir as soon as possible. We get another Arcanine for Kabali, so kind of a bit of a bad hand right now for him. No Growlithe to put that Arcanine on to evolve onto. We get an energy onto Mew. We know Mew is going to be a big threat to Mewtwo right now. Mewtwo with 2 energies. And we already got a Curlier, so we are very close to a Gardevoir coming online here. Very, very close to Gardevoir popping up and giving those energies to Mewtwo that he needs. He's got 2, just a couple more, and can do 150 and take this Mew out. However, Mew is also going to get another energy. Or the Moltres here. We could play Moltres. We could retreat into Moltres. Okay, no, we're going to put another energy on Mew. We're going to risk it here. We're going to risk it. Kabali says, I don't believe you have a Gardevoir. So I'm going to leave my Mew up front. And we're going to commit to Mew to try and take out Mewtwo EX. Right, Mew EX comes up in the back for Irvi. We're going to get a retreat here. So Irvi does not have the Gardevoir, unfortunately. Kabali played his gamble correctly there. Said you don't have a Gardevoir, and he was absolutely correct. Spot on there. Great, great play from Kabali there by threatening with the Mew. Going to take 20 damage with the Mew EX. So now the Mew is on 60 damage from Kabali here. We get Professors going. Pokeball. We've got a Mew EX, Moltres EX, sorry, rather, down there. We've got a Growlithe now. Okay, interesting. We're going to use the X speed. We're going to retreat Mew out because there's not really much point. You can't copy Mew's attack, which will only do 20. There's no point of that. And we can't call Mewtwo back here, unfortunately. So, thinking of using a potion. I'm going to whack down the Moltres EX. Going to put the energy on the front Moltres and start giving energies out to Growlithe at the back here. Let's start giving that energy out. Yep. If we can get 3 energies, or even 2 for that matter, Arcanine's going to come online. Okay, 2 energies there. And that's going to go straight onto the Growlithe. It's going to go straight onto the Growlithe. We don't have anything to retreat the Moltres up front, so it might take another turn to get to that Arcanine. However, Irvi here is looking for that, uses a Mythical Slap to look for that Gardevoir. Does he get the Gardevoir online? And can he start pumping out some big damage here? Okay, we're going to use a red card. Fair enough. Red card, get rid of some of the cards. Get rid of the Arcanine. That's a really, really good play. However, Arcanine comes right back for Kabali. So that red card didn't really help out. And we've got an X speed and another red card. So we've got an X speed, so we can get the Moltres out the way, put an energy on Growlithe, evolve into Arcanine, and go and start pumping out 120 damage. We don't have a Giovanni, unfortunately, for Kabali. So you can't finish off the Mew EX when he does attack. But we never know, next turn it could happen. Okay, we get a Leaf instead. So we get another option to retreat, which is great. And we can put an energy on Arcanine and use the X speed or the Leaf to retreat Moltres. Okay, we're going to retreat there. Moltres did take a 20 HP hit from Mew, but again, Irvy's building up that Mewtwo right at the back there with 2 energies, and once Gardevoir comes online, that Mewtwo can come out for 150 shots. However, now Mew has retreated with 2 energies on it. I mean, so Mew is at the back, very, very threatening to that Mewtwo. So now, Arcanine up front, Moltres has retreated, and Arcanine's going to start dishing out some big damage here. 120 HP. We don't have a Giovanni, unfortunately, to kill the Mew in one shot. So put him down to 10 HP. Now, it's very, very hard for Irvy, because if he retreats Mew here, and start, kills the Arcanine, Kabali's Mew can come out and kill that Mewtwo. So it's very, very tough one decision here for Irvy, but he does get the Gardevoir. So Gardevoir comes online, so what are we going to think to do here? Are we going to retreat Mew, get Mewtwo out, and give 150 damage? Or are we going to use Mew here? Okay. We have a Giovanni. Great, because remember Arcanine does 20 damage back to itself, so now it's only 130. We have a Giovanni here. Mew's going to do 120 plus a 10. 130 going to kill the Arcanine, but also kill itself in the process, because it will do 20 damage to itself, copying Arcanine's ability there. So 2 points for both opponents. Now we just need to know what is going to come out first. So Kabali here, is he going to put the Moltres up front? Moltres will die to Mewtwo. Or is he going to play the Mew up front? Okay. He's going to play the Mew. Okay, so Kabali here is going to play the Mewtwo. And Kabali... Have he played the Mewtwo here up front? He probably should have put the Gardevoir up front here, because Mew could only attack that. However, because of Irvy putting that Mewtwo up front, he's going to concede. I mean, Mewtwo put that Irvy put the Mewtwo up front there, allowing Mew to get 1 more energy online and taking it out for 150. And that is going to be the game there. I mean, if Irvy just put the Gardevoir up front there, stalled a little bit, built up the energy with Gardevoir, can do a 60 HP attack and kill that Mew, but ended up putting the Mewtwo up front, which just gets absolutely obliterated by Mew EX. Great play there from both opponents. Kabali there showing an absolute performance from that Mew EX and Arcanine hybrid deck. Very interesting deck there. Let's go into game number 2 here. So game number 2 is by Blesson. Gets a tail, so it's gonna go second, gonna get the energy first, and using a Melmetal deck. Interesting. We're gonna get a Melmetal deck here. Versus a Mew EX. The opponent's gonna go for a Mew. Right, so Meltan's ability can give itself energies, and Melmetal, which it evolves into, needs 4 energies to start attacking for 120. And also has the ability to take minus 20 from attacks. It's a very, very strong Pokemon if you get it online. And so Blesson here puts a Rocky Helmet onto Meltan. So if it does get attacked by anything, it will dish out 20 damage back. We get another Meltan at the back here with a Rocky Helmet on it. And we have multiple trainers here. We have a Sabrina, we have a Cyrus, we have a Dawn. So there's a lot of options here for Blesson to use. He's going to use a Sabrina here, get the Cubone up front, try and waste a little bit of time to stall. Knows that energy is on Mew, so Mew is the biggest threat right now on the board, but Mew only has fighting energy on it. This is a hybrid fighting energy Mew deck. It can't attack for 20 HP damage, unfortunately. We're gonna continue here. The opponent's gonna continue with the Mew EX energies. Put 2 energies on it. We're gonna try. Knows it can tank a 120 HP shot from Melmetal if Melmetal does come online, but however, Blesson doesn't have a Melmetal right now. So we're just going to see what he gets. Oh, and speaking of the devil, he shall appear. Melmetal here comes online, and we're going to just keep going with Meltan here. We can see that Cubone is nowhere near to attack. Marowak is not going to be coming out online soon because the Mew is being played on. So Blesson taking advantage of this. We get a Diglett though. We get a Diglett though at the back for Blesson. For the opponent. So opposed. And Mew is just going to amass some energy in that situation there. Okay, fair enough. I mean, probably could have played the Diglett and done some damage. But that's no problem there. We're going to amass some more energy. Lots of energy here. We got 7 energies on the board here for Blesson. 7 energies here. And, I mean, Melmetal's going to be very happy because he can get going very quickly. We've got a Dugtrio at the back here for the opponent. And a Marshadow. Okay, Marshadow can do 100 if a Pokemon goes down. We've got Dugtrio. Gonna do 40. Could have taken it offline if there was a Lucario, but however, this opponent is not playing Lucario and can't do that 20 extra. Gonna take 20 damage back from Meltan as well. We got Dialga EX here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna get Melmetal online? We're gonna retreat this Meltan into the other one. We're gonna put an energy on Dialga. Okay, fair enough. Could put the energy on Meltan, but we're going to use Dawn instead to harness an energy from that back Meltan. Use the Meltan as just an energy tool here. Build up Melmetal and start bashing out 120. And unfortunately, Dugtrio didn't get to use its ability by flipping heads and being able to tank any damage. So Mew here comes up front. Obviously, Marshadow didn't have an energy on it to do any revenge attacks, but will only be able to do 80. Melmetal gonna be able to do 120 damage. Mew gonna be able to do 120 damage back, but obviously minus 20 because of Melmetal's hard coat, so only 100. And then ends up taking a 20 damage from the Rocky Helmet. So now Melmetal can finish off Mew cleanly here and gets the win. The opponent concedes. Very, very good victory there. The use of the Rocky Helmet was very, very smart there, and obviously building up the energies using Dawn. Blesson really used all of the trainer cards very, very efficiently there. Love that play. Great play from Blesson there. Let's get into game 3 here, guys. So let's start that one. Game 3. Okay, we go straight into it with a Giratina up front. Fire deck. Okay, hybrid Giratina and fire energy. So Giratina does take 3 energies to get online. 2 psychic and 1 normal, and can do a 70 HP attack. However, if you put an energy onto Giratina, it can retreat for free. That's its active ability. And now the opponent here from Blaze Zero or Blazio, Blazio, we are looking at his perspective. The opponent here is playing an electric Pikachu, Zapdos, and Pachirisu deck. That's a beautiful Pachirisu card. I mean, admiring that one there. Great deck. Okay, we got a couple options here for Blazio. We're going to play the Pokeballs. We've got a Professors as well. We get a Chimchar. Okay, so we got an Infernape deck here. Pokeball again. And there's a Professors there as well. We got a Spirit Tomb here. So Spirit Tomb, Infernape, Giratina deck. Very, very creative deck. Wow. Uses the Professor and ends up getting a full line to Infernape. That's actually insane. That's insane luck. We put an energy on Giratina. We've got a Dawn as well there. That might be useful later. Infernape does discard all of its energy, but only takes 2 energy to dish out 140 HP damage. And none of these Pokemon on the board for the opponent have more than 130 HP. So they all can get one-tapped by an Infernape. So we don't even need to question whether he can get the Infernape online. He's going to get that online very, very quickly. And Giratina here, free retreat. So we keep the energy on the Giratina with retreat. And we're going to use Spirit Tomb to start doing 10 damage to all of the Pokemon. And now, obviously, we can see in Blazio's hand, he's got a Cyrus. So he can call out any Pokemon he wants. If the opponent decides to use like a Cape or anything to increase its health and a potion, we can obviously call a Pokemon that's weaker and bring it in. So it's going to be hard to put potions on all of those Pokemon right there. Of Spirit Tomb does that much damage. Okay, we got Infernape now. And Spirit Tomb's got an energy on it. We put an energy on Infernape. So what do we play here? How do we take out the Zapdos? The Zapdos is very close to becoming online. Next turn, it's got 2 energies on it. We can hit the Spirit Tomb, or we're going to retreat here. We're going to go for Infernape. Dawn the energy from a Giratina. And we take out Zapdos here. All of the energy has been dedicated to Zapdos. So if we take this Pokemon out, it's going to be very, very hard to build up another Pokemon again. Pikachu needs 2. We're going to take out the Zapdos here, get 2 points for Blazio, and Infernape. Now there are no energies for Blazio, and the opponent gets the energy first here. So we need to be able to generate some energy. So Pikachu can get an energy. Again, though, Pikachu max damage it can output is 90 HP. Infernape can easily tank a 90 HP shot with that massive 170 HP there for Infernape. So Infernape there, not in much trouble at all. Let's see where the opponent decides to put the energy. Onto Pikachu. Pikachu can only put a max damage of 90. I mean, Zapdos can do up to 200, but has to roll 4 heads for that, which is very, very unlikely to happen. It's a very, very low chance of that happening. Another thing as well about Infernape is it does retreat for absolutely free. It's a very interesting deck because both Giratinas can retreat for free, and Infernape can also retreat for free. It's only the Spiritomb that can't. We've got a potion in hand too. So we're going to put an energy on Infernape. We know at this point that Pikachu's not going to be able to dish out enough damage. We've got a Zapdos up the back. I mean, you know, so we've got a full bench here from Pikachu, but 90 damage, it's not really going to be much to Infernape. And especially now with that cape on it, it's going to have 100 HP left, you know. And most walls, like Kangaskhan, Druddigon, etc. in the metas these days are 100 HP, and it takes a while to get through those. So 100 HP, Infernape saying, I'm actually very, very happy here. Got another Dawn. We have a Cyrus in hand too. We're going to potion up. We're going to heal up here. But we can take out this Pikachu, no problem. We can do 140 damage. We're going to use a Cyrus. And we Cyrus the Pachirisu in there. Now we're going to have to ask Blaze if he has a problem with Pachirisu here, because he could have taken out the Pikachu in front of him, but instead decided to go especially for that card, targeted the Pachirisu. So guys, make sure you give us all a follow on the Pokemon TCG Pocket India trainers. Maybe we'll be able to catch up with Blazio to find out why he ended up Cyrusing Pachirisu and not going for the Pikachu. Maybe he's got a vendetta against Pachirisu. But man, great play there. Great game. Very creative deck there from Blazio. So let's get into the next fight now, guys. Game number 4. Alright, we're going to be here with game number 4 here. And we got Scion, a legend in the game, my co-host for Pokemon TCG. We do some YouTube work together, do some tournaments as well. So this is going to be very interesting to see what he can muster up. We've got a Riolu up front, which is weak 2 Psychic, and the opponent plays a Cresselia EX Nolish here. Plays a Cresselia EX, which can do good damage to fighting deck Pokemon. However, it does take 3 energies to get online. Gardevoir would probably be its best friend, to be honest, to be able to get it online really quickly. We've got double Cresselia here, so really we need a Gardevoir to start getting that Cresselia online and can take out a lot of these fighting type Pokemons. We have got a couple of Skull Fossils here, so it tells me that he's got a Rampardos in this deck somewhere. We've got a Pokeball as well, and an Old Amber. So we play 2 Skull Fossils. We've got a Chatot in here, very interesting. So we've got like Fossil deck with the Chatot. This is going to be very interesting because you can use Chatot to get some of those cards online. We're going to jab for 20. Remember, Cresselia can heal up for 20 as soon as an energy gets placed onto it. Going to put a Giant Cape on both of them. I mean, now both have one. Heal up for 20, 160 HP on both of these. And maybe Sion's wondering, how do I take out 160 damage without Rampardos right now? So we're going to discard a Skull Fossil. We're going to put an Old Amber. Remember that, use that to evolve into Aerodactyl. This is a fighting deck. And we've got a Lucario online here, which does plus 20 damage to all Pokemon attacks. So he's really looking to put the energy on Chatot, get some more cards out here. He's got a Rampardos, but he doesn't need that. He needs the Cranidos and an Aerodactyl. So what do we get here? We've got our Aerodactyl EX. Well, Rampardos comes right back. We've got a Professor's Research as well. We got a Cranidos now. And, you know, the Aerodactyl goes down. So this is very, very good here. This is looking very strong here from Scion with this deck. We've got 2 Rampardos as well. So we can get Rampardos online very quick. There's not really much we can get rid of here. So using Chatot is not going to be too great. So we can use an attack from Cranidos. He has 110 HP. Going to do 70 damage because of that 20 buff from Lucario. Normally does 50. That can do a plus 20, so 70 damage. That's a lot of damage there for Cresselia. Cresselia will heal up for 20 though, so negate that extra 20 that Lucario dishes out. Potion as well 40 HP healed, and another potion! Wow, we're back up to 150 HP. And we're going to do an 80 damage attack to Cranidos. And remember, Cranidos is not weak to Psychic, it's weak to Grass. Now we have Rampardos here online. We're going to get an energy on the Aerodactyl. Rampardos is going to do 150 damage. Normally does 130 base, but that plus 20 from Lucario is just going to absolutely allow it to decimate Cresselia EX. Now, the second Cresselia EX comes out here. Doesn't have 3 energy, doesn't have enough energy. If we have a Gardevoir, we could have got it online pretty quick. But however, Rampardos is just going to be able to do another 150 to this Pokemon as well. We're going to just give the energies to Aerodactyl. We're not going to need to use him. 150 HP damage. And Rampardos, once it kills a Pokemon with its attack, it will do 50 damage back to itself. It only has 40 HP here now. And I don't see any potions. So Rampardos, if it kills this Cresselia, it will win the game, but it will also kill itself. So let's see now. Yeah, I think he's going to go forget about attaching the energies. It's not wasting any time. Let's go straight into it. Kill ourselves. You can take a point from me, but I'm going to take another 2 points from you. And Scion there gets a very, very big victory. Nice and easy for him with Rampardos. Great deck. Really fun one there. Really fun one. Well, from my perspective, that looks very fun to use. That Rampardos with that big damage. Taking out... I mean, you have to think about it there. Those 2 Cresselias had a total of 320 HP. And our fighting decks, you know, they are fast-paced. They don't normally offer up that much HP attacks. But that Rampardos with that 150 damage twice in a row, taking out 320 HP total on the board was not a problem for Scion there. Really great fight there. Looking forward to seeing some more from Scion. Hopefully for next week's epic battles. Don't forget to submit, guys. Let's get into game number 5 here. Uploaded by Agnimitra. Coin flip tails. This is going to be a very interesting one. We've got another fighting deck. We've got a Golem deck here now. This is a classic one. This actually did win a 2,000 plus player tournament one time. So that is going to be very interesting. Let's see how we get on from here. We've got another Cresselia opponent, this time with the routes in hand. So at least we have the Gardevoir this time for the Cresselia player. Okay, we're going to get a Mythic Slab from Easy Money Sniper. Okay, let's see. So, Agnimitra got a Professor's Research in hand, got a full line to Golem and a Druddigon up front. So, looking really good. And a Leaf as well. So, once we get that Golem going, we can retreat Drud and start using that Golem to pump out big damage. 120 HP damage and also minus 30 from any attacks. So Cresselia, if it does get online and it gets hit by the Golem, it will only be able to do 50 damage back. And Golem has a big 160 HP as well. So we got a Hitmonlee here for Agnimitra. Go into Graveler. 2 energies on Graveler now. We've got another Druddigon in hand, but it doesn't look like we actually need it. Cresselia with 2 energies on it, got the cape on it as well, thinking about the next move here. We're going to use a Sabrina here. Okay, fine. Cresselia can kill Hitmonlee. 80 damage HP attack, plus Hitmonlee is weak to Psychic, so we'll actually do 100. However, Golem here is online. We don't have a Brock to give another energy to that Golem, but we're going to use the energy on Hitmonlee here. Maybe Easy Money Sniper may have Sabrina'd a little bit too early there. But that's completely fine. We're going to get an energy on Hitmonlee. We're thinking about putting a Geodude down, another Geodude down, because there is another Graveler in hand. We're going to just use the energy, retreat Hitmonlee, play a bit more patiently. We still have a Leaf in hand. If Druddigon takes a bit of damage, that's completely fine. We need to be able to take out 160 HP here with our Pokemon and not take too much damage back either. And Druddigon, again, once you attack Druddigon, it will give 20 damage back as well because of its rough skin active ability. Okay, Giratina here for Easy Money Sniper. We have a third energy on Cresselia. Cresselia is going to go for an attack. And remember, Cresselia can take 20, but once it puts an energy back onto itself, it will end up healing that damage. So the Cresselia player is thinking, okay, that's not actually that much of a big deal. So we're thinking now, Agnemitra is thinking about where to put the energy. Gonna put it on Golem. Gonna get a Geodude, maybe. Yep, Geodude comes down. And obviously we have a Graveler. We have another Golem line. So this is very, very good. I mean, Agnimitra's got a insane hand here. We've got a Brock as well. But we don't obviously want to use that Brock. Because then we won't be able to use our Leaf. Remember, one trainer card at a time. Okay, so we're going to get a retreat from Cresselia here. And we're going to get the Mew EX up. I mean, Routes is still sitting there, not evolved into Curly yet. So we're not close to getting Gardevoir online. So we can't mimic any attacks. Remember, Mew, I mean, Mew, if it takes energy, if it does 20, it will take 20 back. And Golem can finish it off in that case. It may have been a little bit better to put the energy onto Cresselia, heal up to 160, then take a 20 damage back, and then maybe play the Mew after that, you know, while we get the Gardevoir online. We're going to use a Pokemon Communicator. And do we get a Curlia? Yeah, we do. Okay, great. So Gardevoir's very, very close, but Mew should not attack here. No, exactly. Okay, the opponent does the right thing there. Doesn't decide to attack. And now Agnimitra gets a chance to potentially get a second Golem online. No points for either. And remember, Golem is only a 1-point Pokemon. So you have to kill 160 HP Pokemon for just 1 point. It's pretty crazy. I mean, it's a very, very strong Pokemon. Very strong Pokemon. So we're going to get a Leaf Retreat here. It's quite risky because Mew comes online. It can do 120 damage back, but however, Golem attacks first. It will be completely fine because it will do minus 30 damage. So, oh, we're going to get Hitmonlee. Okay, Hitmonlee is going to do a kick. He's going to go for the Cresselia. Okay, interesting, fine. Cresselia's going to go for the, Hitmonlee is going to go for the Cresselia, which is fine. We are close to getting a second Golem, so we could have used maybe the opportunity to maybe build up that second Golem at the back, but this is nice as well. Apply a little bit of pressure with Hitmonlee before that Gardevoir maybe comes online. This is very interesting. The opponent, Easy Money Sniper, is thinking, puts another energy on Cresselia to heal it up. Mew with 1 energy only. Cresselia's going to come out here, finish off Hitmonlee. Right. Now Golem needs a Giovanni to be able to kill Cresselia. But putting big damage on Cresselia is going to be huge. I mean, and now Mew has lost the energy. Mew has lost his energy by retreating. So, you know, keeping that 1 energy on Mew is very, very vital to be able to do an attack back once Gardevoir comes online. However, yeah, oh gosh. Oh my goodness. We use a Giovanni and Golem just absolutely popped off there, destroyed Cresselia. And there's really not much Easy Money Sniper can do here. Golem just absolutely smashed. I mean, got the cards he needed and just smashed Cresselia to pieces there. Okay, Cresselia's going to get energy at the back here. Mew's going to be more of a tank for Easy Money Sniper. We get a Cyrus for Easy Money Sniper. Still has a Brock as well. Oof. We got a Cyrus. I mean, we do damage to this Mew, and if Mew decides to retreat, we can just call him right back with a Cyrus and end the game there. If they decide to retreat into Cresselia, do they have an X speed? Or do they have to use an energy? Because that's really, really bad if they have to use an energy as well. And Gardevoir still nowhere to be seen. If Gardevoir comes online, it could be a little bit better, but that Cyrus really is going to be a game changer for Agnimitra. That is going to be the game finisher, I believe. Yeah, we have to use an energy on Mew to retreat Mew. Cresselia's going to be up front as the tanker again, but Agnimitra has that Cyrus in hand, puts a Rocky Helmet on Golem, which is absolutely insane. And then Cyrus is going to come out, and Cyrus is just going to absolutely allow us to pull that Mew right back and smash for another 120 damage, and that's going to be the game there. Agnimitra, nice dub there. Nice and easy with the Cyrus play there, and Golem just absolutely showing why he's still a force out here. Very good games, guys. Great epic battles of the week. Remember to submit your videos in the WhatsApp group. There is a Google form. Make sure you follow us all on the socials. As you can see, the trainers here put on absolute crazy performances. We saw some epic fights. Very unique decks. I'm really excited to see more of the Giratina and the Infernic deck. That was very interesting. The Chatot Rampardos deck from Scion, that was very great as well. And the Melmetal deck as well, of course. That was really good with the Dialga. Really solid plays there. So honestly, all the players put in absolute solid work here, and I'm looking forward to see more videos. Make sure you submit. Follow us on all of our socials here. I am Alonso, and that's going to be a wrap from me. Have a great night.